This must be the place Aganon mentioned. This array, I can feel... It must be a little container. magic door like this before. I get it now. The Black Warden, it's...
It's not Iranius or Hypatia. It's a straight. Congratulations. You have witnessed the power of Apis' plan.
What? You're...
I am Archon Petrius, the truly young stranger. You have surpassed all Ephesians.
Hang on. You're Petrius?
I am a copy of Petrius's will. My existence represents all of his...
I don't really understand.
The process and theory are much more complicated. I had to leave Apis to pursue, but I left part of myself here. Feel free to ask questions and I will quell your doubts.
Since you're a copy of Petrius's will...
Yes, and having passed the test...
The relic! You're...
Yes, you probably are aware that a secret is... Make the most of my aid, and...
Hey, I don't want to be some disciple. That strange orb. Never mind. Huh? This Petrius, Hypatia, and... Sure looks a lot like someone I know. I'll have to talk to him. What?
You did it, child. The three praise you.
How did you... Wait, where's Otto?
He's fine. I have him in a... But you won't be able to find him.
I knew you were dangerous. You should come clean about who you really are.
I see. You must have seen the painting. I was once Petrius's assistant, his disciple. Because of that, the other zealots regarded me as the...
I don't care about that. What?
I didn't mean to hide anything from you.
You've misjudged me and my understanding of the city.
If you help me, I want to join your group. Those who ask you to find the relic. I know what you want to do when you find the relic. It's an excellent idea. I, too, observe the capabilities of the relic, but I feared I'd abandoned all hope. But then, I want to...
I can't guarantee...
Yes, child, I know, it's treacherous, but I thought if you can guarantee my safety and will work with me, I'll...
What's that?
My soul. You've seen the Black Wardens. Time and time again, Petrius crossed the line. And in the... Now, I neither belong to the living nor the dead. Take it and tell your leader everything I told you here. What I can give, as for the boy, he still needs constant observation. I'll keep him. When you're ready, go to the Fallon Trail mission.
You're not giving me much of a choice.
I don't have much of one myself. You have questions, child? I feel ashamed, but the damage... However, with my knowledge of...
Don't lay the burden at my feet. An outsider like...
Don't worry. If your leader has any sense, she won't...
Damn. Now I understand why you became a political... If anything happens to Otto, then...
Go ahead. My soul is in your hands.
How are the experiment's subjects performing?
2 of the calves survived, but barely. I've recorded the results in the notebook, Master.
And the new materials?
I've prepared what we need for today.
Excellent.
Here, Master.
Thank you, Aurelius. It's going to be another busy...
Of course, I am at your disposal. For the gods, for the people.
And for your future as well. You're part of a great...
Oh.
I should bring this back to Minerva first.
How can this humble servant be of service, friend? I look forward to your next visit, friend.
Hey, sweetie, what's up? Thank you.
was doing his duty, nothing more.
If you want to convict Hilda, remember that I am in...
Mistress, don't worry. In fact, I believe now is the time.
This is... the art...
On behalf of the Aristoi, and witnessed by the gods of outsider, your behavior was...
I said I didn't!
Hilda, it's all right. Though I do know the way he looks down on non-Ephesians.
Watch yourself, Minerva. I can modify the result of...
You wouldn't dare. As Trinity Night approaches, so does the key to lifting our curse. I, Minerva, no matter what Eumenides is planning on that mountain, and I will prove that these prejudices against outside...
Very well. I'm sure the gods of stars have...
In the name of the One, I will succeed. Hilda, let me know if you're ready to go back to the shelter. Make haste. We have to get the relic back to the shelter.
We were raised in the old ways, to achieve Aphis's glory and spiritual values. But long before we became the adherents, we should have realized that no matter how perfect a system is, it will grow corrupt over time. Marble, the Archon who devoted everything to his country, eventually became nothing more than a puppet of the system. And here we are, just wishing to get our hands on a sliver of the glory of days past.
Minerva?
I'm fine. I need you to get back safely. Soldiers have already appeared on Prima Boulevard.
But Marble...
I feel bad for him. You saw. Those Aristoi put him under enormous...
No. We'll end this...
Thank you. Hilda, I need to keep in touch with the Aristoi. And thank you.
Mistress, I found Tanrius and his wife's latest research. They discovered that if the Nexus isn't repaired, it will shatter the next...
Are you sure?
Take a look. It says the spark... That appears to be the reason they ended up missing.
Did you find anything else? Letters?
That's all. But I did secure the spark that Tanrius was looking for.
Incredible. I didn't know Starlight is...
In the deepest part of the Glittering Deeps is a colossal creature known as the Titan. This Titan is also the source of the mine anomaly. So now that it's been sealed away...
Well done. Not only have you resolved the mine anomaly, however, regarding Tanrius's whereabouts...
After entering the deeps, they were attacked...
That's really sad to hear.
I hope she can.
Does Abalone know?
Things are difficult for her.
Please speak.
There's something else. Have you heard of Petrius's Freethinker Scholar?
Yes, but there are only a...
Well, I came across them in the deeps. Those physical...
What? You mean they act...
Yes, and they're unwilling to do anything that would harm life. They're direct...
That goes along with what I'd heard.
What?
Hilda, I'm very interested in the knowledge that the scholars possess. Perhaps I could send Bion to meet with them.
Sounds good. Is there anything I can do?
If you have time, you could ask if they'd be willing to meet.
So, just meet with you?
Yes.
You seem surprised to hear that the Nexus might shatter.
The Nexus is a symbol of the spirit of Aphis. It's all... You could say that all of Aphis's glorious achievements are founded on... Without it, there'd have been no progress. Our lives could have turned out even more primitive and barbaric. To lift the curse, we must run the risk of shattering the Nexus. But please, keep this between us. So, we must carefully...
Tanrius did leave us a way to repair the Nexus. There's one more thing.
I see.
Aren't you worried I might go after him?
I am. But you chose to come back and tell me. And for that, I am grateful.
That's my commander. He ordered me back to Lombard. He says a soldier shouldn't be... I don't know what I should do. I want to stay here. If I wait until this is over...
We've had plenty of opportunities to return. So, why...
Because if I leave Aphis like...
Then why not be a hero? Not everyone has... However, I understand that you're struggling. We all face choices.
Time is of the essence.
Welcome back, Hilda.
Do you know Aganon? Or rather...
By the gods. I know Arania. You've had dealings with them?
Petrius is nowhere to be seen. I've only spoken to Arrhenius. So Arrhenius wants to give his knowledge, maybe even his soul.
His soul?
Yes. Take...
It sounds utterly absurd. He's very loyal to Petrius. If this isn't a trick, but... He is really the only person that can give me...
He says he'll wait for your answer at the Fallon Trail mission. Petrius's crazy disciples occupy most of the prison, and they're
Really? It looks like Marble and Petrius made...
Right. With no warden and no Petrius and Styx right now, the whole situation there is perfect for the Physicoid's crazy experiments. If it's not madmen and monsters roaming around,
Are they also using Star?
Not everyone needs it. Just like the Ethers cultists, those Physicoid can transform...
See. It would appear we should be thankful that they have no plans to...
Or maybe the city's too small. I found the Archon relic.
Great. I was worried we'd have to make it...
I kind of did. I talked with...
A part of him?
It was like a weird... It spoke to me and claimed to be the will of Petrius. Of strange things, and seemed to know what I wanted.
Interesting.
Honestly, it gave me the creep.
Me too. I'm also...
And Arrhenius' Flactite? What did the analysis...
I can't explain it very well. I'll go to the mission with Bion. If Arrhenius accepts my condition, right now we lack manpower. The more intelligence, the better. At the very...
Understood. Let me come with...
All right. Let's meet at the mission.
Great news! Now you've given both the cults. We're one step closer to our goal, aren't we? The best news will be when Mistress Minerva successfully... I heard that the voice in the deeps... That's the craze...
I don't think you can call him a monster.
What? He's not...
A kind of... god.
No way. Sweetie, if the three were around, they'd know...
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Thank you.
He looks much better.
He's through the worst of it.
It's been a while, Priest Arrhenius.
Oh, I didn't expect that the mistress would be the mastermind. You appear as alluring as a rose blooming in the sun. Asterigos has obviously not diminished your beauty one.
No need for niceties. Let's get straight. You've always been loyal to him. What made you want...
He forced me to disobey the creed of the gods.
That's a departure from what I know of the Archon. I thought he was someone who had placed more importance. Did he reveal his true self while he was imprisoned?
Humanity's merging with the Nexus aroused his interest.
I understand. You're not telling me anything I couldn't have easily...
But do you know how Humanity's regained his consciousness? And why he can move? You don't understand the theory behind it, but I do.
You know much, it seems. Bion, are you ready?
Anytime.
Are you using orichalcum shackles? I can sense what this...
They will temporarily seal your magical powers.
I'm not afraid of being restrained, but I have to remind you that orichalcum shackles will...
What of your oath to the One? Do you still uphold it? If you want us to work with you, I have some conditions. You can... Furthermore, you must disclose to the adherents everything you know, and your movements will be monitored closely. Are you willing to swear on the honor of the One to accept these conditions?
I, Irenaeus, swear on the honor of the... I do hope the journey isn't too long. Lead the way, mistress.
Hilda, we'll return soon. Could you please return to the shelter ahead of us?
But Otto...
Don't worry. Bion will be...
All right then.
The revered High Priest, the Archon's successor, of whom the Archon has high expectations, is also a hypocritical politician and a murderer. Fanaticism and ignorance have caused Irenaeus to fall from his height of power into an abyss of despair. Only by recognizing one's sins can one see the light in the dark. It's said that at the stakes, people can give up everything in the pursuit of self-actualization. Is it magic that has twisted our nature? Or is this what we truly are?
Maybe I should check in with Minerva first. Can I bother you for a moment?
Sure, go ahead.
You don't seem too concerned about Irenaeus handing over his...
That's because it's not just his soul. I've never seen a phylactite that...
What?
I didn't believe it at first. It was only when I analyzed, he doesn't only have his soul inside him.
So is he even...
That's a good question. I was thinking, in his words and actions at least, I need some time to observe him and to talk with him some more. Looks like the people in Styx have gone through some...
Out of everything you've told me, that's the...
Everything's ready, Hilda. Tell me when you're good to go.
be alright back in the Aristoid quarter?
Of course not. Are you kidding? She w- But I'm actually starting just a tiny little.
A sense of stability. Finally, is this the inn for him? Whatever this place is. I just hope everything here... You should have faith in the gods. Otherwise...
Finally notice me?
I hope this is troubling you, but I will admit, it's helped comfort me during the countless nights. Anyway, I'm deeply grateful. My knowledge and magic can be of great help to you. Listening? May the three bless you.
Oh, I knew.
You've never said that.
Have I not? Speaking of which, now we have the perfect business opportunity. Friend, did you find anything while you were I hear the place is incredibly rich in...
What? I can't just casually pick up...
I hear you returned from Styx safe and sound. I've always wanted to enter Styx, and for that, I am How can this humble servant be of service, friend? I look forward to your next visit, friend.
This whole situation is so many good soldiers. I know she wanted to help the people of the Blacks. As for Andreas, his ending was exact. You did well.
I'll see you later.
One moment. You fought...
He was a tough opponent, and I felt a lot of pressure.
He was really annoying.
Did I say that?
Back in Fallon Academy, you might have... He always talked in the most... I warned him so many times that his behavior had a bad... But in the end,
What happened?
I was in command of the escort squad. But Andreas had no honor or shame.
Oh, that's totally...
I refused and made my decision based on what the academy... It took me a long time to regain my position after being... After that, he kept criticizing, all so he could become serene. It's hard for me to accept that the Archon...
If I were you, I'd be questioning it too.
It's nothing. I'm only saying it now because I've found my home. And I've pledged my loyalty to... I should feel pride, I know. What do you want to know? The glory of the three.
You did an excellent job protecting...
I was prepared to fight, but I honestly didn't expect
Lord Marble upheld the Ephesian tradition.
Shouldn't our charges have been rescinded once we passed the trials?
It is up to the Archon to decide if they wish to intervene as a final Historically, most Archons have chosen to... Some were touched by their determination and perseverance. Of course, there were also cowards who...
But the host already announced that we'd passed, and Marble still targeted me.
Lord Marble claimed you were not a rightful candidate because you...
What?
There are still loopholes in Ephesian laws. Once a group has passed the trials, and Ephesian laws apply to any... So while outsiders do not have the right to apply, on the other hand, martial law...
Does that mean Marble...
Not really. The trials of remission are what... However, martial law is also...
This is giving me a headache. Why do you have so many...
You still have a lot more.